Welcome to both the kindest and the most heartbreaking video you'll ever watch. These animals survived a great deal. They've been misplaced, left behind, and even sold. However, they have never lost sight of their owners. These animals are reunited with their loved ones in this video after being apart for a long time. You'll experience a heartbreaking journey that'll make you cry. So, get some tissues and prepare for some intense emotions. You won't want to miss this video. This moving video features a beautiful reunion between a soldier and his faithful dog companion. The soldier is seen returning home after a lengthy absence, and his dog is there to greet him. The dog jumps up and down and wags his tail vigorously in enthusiasm as soon as he senses his favorite person. Overjoyed, the soldier kneels down to welcome his animal friend. The dog can't help but be overjoyed, and he lavishes love and attention on the soldier. He leaps into the soldier's arm, kisses his face, and wiggles about gleefully. The soldier's eyes well up with tears of delight as he realizes how much his devoted dog misses him. The reunion is a true testament to the unconditional love and loyalty that pets can bring into our lives. It is evident that the bond between them is unbreakable. There once was a woman who loved animals. She made the decision to go to a shelter in search of a new pet to fill her life with love and happiness. Her pulse raced with anticipation as she strolled around the shelter admiring the cute animals. Unexpectedly, she spotted a puppy that somehow reminded her of someone. She was in shock at what she saw. Her dog was there, the one she had tragically lost 2 years prior. She was overcome with passion and excitement when her cherished pet appeared in front of her. She approached the workers of the shelter and explained to them how this puppy was once hers as tears of pleasure streamed down her cheeks. The staff empathized with her and explained that this dog had been brought to the shelter as a stray and nobody knew where he came from. Without hesitation, the woman decided to adopt her lost furry friend once again. They were reunited and their bond grew stronger than ever before. It was a heartwarming and miraculous moment that neither of them ever thought could happen. Two chimpanzees named Doll and Swing were finally given the chance to live in the wild after spending 25 hard years in a laboratory. However, they did have a recollection of a unique woman who had previously taken care of them, and it was a really emotional time when they saw her again. The lady, an old friend of theirs, had assisted the chimpanzees in adjusting to their new freedom. She played with them, shared knowledge with them, and gave them compassion and love. She attracted Doll and Swing with her presence. The chimpanzees still remembered her after all these years. Doll and Swing went towards her with delight and excitement as soon as they spotted her. They hugged her tightly, showing their gratitude. It was clear that the bond they shared had never faded. The lady couldn't hold back her tears, realizing the impact she had on these wonderful creatures. This reunion was a touching reminder of the strong connection between humans and animals. Something incredible occurred after being missing for 6 hard years. A small puppy unexpectedly made his way back to his devoted family thanks to a miracle. When they finally saw their cherished puppy again, just imagine the pleasure and gladness that filled the space. It was like waking up from a dream. The family's furry companion was back, and they couldn't believe their eyes. View this adorable reunion. Even with his new hairstyle, it doesn't take the chicken long to recognize her close buddy. The chicken is so familiar with her mate that a sudden change in look doesn't trick her. He approaches her and she recognizes him right away. People's recognition is greatly influenced by our senses, and the chicken's able to recognize the close friend thanks to her sharp vision. She is accustomed to his appearance, height, and distinctive gait. She can tell him apart from other people because of these distinguishing qualities. Furthermore, the chicken uses more than just looks to identify her companion. Chickens are incredibly observant animals with a phenomenal memory for their social relationships. They rely on memories of shared experiences, interactions, and emotions. So even with a new haircut, the chicken can quickly sense her close companion's presence through a combination of visual cues and internal recognition mechanisms. Their bond goes beyond just superficial appearances, demonstrating the power of deep connections between animals. The lion Jupiter had a challenging beginning to his existence. His mother, who had experienced violence, gave birth to him when she was a baby while she was employed by a circus. But Jupiter's life changed for the better because of a wonderful individual. When he was just a young cub, he was saved from the circus. The rescuers were concerned because of his malnutrition and weakness. They made the decision to transfer him to a particular location known as a rescue facility for abused animals. It was situated in the South American nation of Colombia. Jupiter met Julia Torres, a lovely woman at the rescue facility. She became both his companion and carer. Jupiter's life was made happier by Julia as she showered him with love and attention. They developed a special bond, like a mother and her child. However, their joy didn't last long. Jupiter was taken away from Julia and sent to a zoo. He was very unhappy there. He was saddened by the strange surroundings and the absence of Julia. Everyone began to worry about his health since he refused to consume healthy foods and became extremely emaciated. But happily for Jupiter, destiny had other ideas. After a while, Julia learned about Jupiter's situation and struggled to return him to the rescue facility. She was able to reconcile with Jupiter once more because of her love and perseverance. Jupiter's face lit up with delight as he spotted Julia. He purred joyfully while wagging his tail. He clearly missed her and was happy to be back in her loving company. Jupiter's condition improved and he regained his vigor with Julia's care and attention. After being apart for a while, a monkey who was raised by a kind woman begins to cry when he learns that she will be visiting. The monkey was overjoyed to see her again since he had greatly missed her. He started weeping as he was unable to control his feelings. His tears represented his happiness and his intense affection for the woman who had taken care of him. It demonstrated how much the monkey cherished having her around and how solid their relationship was despite their time apart. A dog called Dora has a terrifying encounter with some deafening fireworks on the 4th of July. She jumped the backyard fence out of terror, leaving her concerned family in despair. They looked everywhere, hardly skipping a step, but as the days grew into weeks, their chances of locating Dora dwindled. Her family's love and tenacity nevertheless remained unwavering. They remained hopeful that Dora was still alive and waiting to be discovered, refusing to give up on their furry buddy. They kept looking, never losing hope, with hearts full of desire. Then, a miracle took place. Dora's happy owners were finally reunited with her after 7 grueling months apart. She had spent all those months as a stray dog, surviving on her own, but her will to see her beloved family again kept her going. Tears of joy streamed down their faces as they embraced their long-lost companion. The bond between Dora and her family had triumphed over time and distance. Their determination to never give up brought them back together, proving that love knows no limits. There is a circus that comes to a little village every year. A monkey that yearns for compassion and affection is one of the performers. Unfortunately, he spends much of his time performing for other people's entertainment. Miro, a kind volunteer at the circus, is the only one who displays care for him. During the monkey's visit, Miro takes excellent care of him and treats him with kindness. In return for this unusual act of generosity, the monkey develops a unique friendship with Miro. The monkey loves the warmth and comfort his closest buddy provides and clings to him firmly whenever they are together. But when the local circus draws to a close, the monkey must leave his friend's side. It is a heartbreaking moment as the monkey desperately clings to Miro, not wanting to be separated from his only source of love and care. It is truly a heartbreaking scene to watch as the monkey's sadness and reluctance to leave Miro's side. As Miro hands the monkey back to his owner, it's evident that the bond they formed was something special and rare. That's the story of how these pets were reunited with their owners after being separated for a long time. So if you're feeling bad, simply think of these animals. Despite all they've gone through, they have never lost hope. And they've imparted to us a priceless lesson. Love endures forever. Thanks for watching.